pupils to a group by copying over their details from a previous group, for example, if you taught them from the previous academic year. So to do this, I'm going to show you by looking at a Year 11 class. In this example, I'm going to say that I'm teaching the Year 11 class Maths in the 2014-2015 academic year, and I'm going to say that I've taught them in the previous year, so when they were in Year 10. And I've already created a group for them for the last academic year, which is there. So to add them to the Year 11 group, I'm going to just click in Year 11 and Add Pupils in this tab. And you'll see that there are 3 different ways to add pupils to this group. You can either do it manually, from an existing group, or using the CSV upload function. In this example, I'm going to show you how to add pupils from existing group. So I'm going to click on this link, and then a drop-down menu will appear. And from this list, this drop-down list, you'll see all of the groups that you've ever created in the Pupil Progress Tracker. Now, the group that I want to copy details from is the Year 10 Maths group. So I'm going to click here and click Save. And once I've done this, my pupil names plus their FSM, EAL, SEN, ethnicity and gender information is now copied over into the group. You'll notice that if you add pupils this way, there are no baseline scores in Aut 1, or the first half term of the autumn term, also known as the baseline. So I'm now going to have to add in the scores. And in this example, I'm going to show you how to add them in using the Edit Scores tab, but you can also add scores by using the Upload Scores via CSV function as well. But to edit scores using the Edit Scores tab, I'm going to click here and then move the screen down a bit. And then what I can do is use the drop-down list here to specify the grades for my pupils. Now for Aut 1, the baseline, the first half term in the autumn term, the Pupil Progress Tracker will accept grades from Key Stage 4 for this Year 11 class, but also for Year 10, which again is Key Stage 4. The baseline, Aut 1, is an exception to the rest of the academic year because we appreciate that you may be using scores from the previous academic year. For example, if this was a Year 10 class, I could also add in Key Stage 3 scores for baseline because the previous academic year was Year 9 and I might be using a score which is a Key Stage 3 score as my baseline when they move up into the Year 10. But for this example, this is a Year 11 class, so the previous academic year is Year 10, so it all stays on Key Stage 4 or GCSE. So what I'm going to do here is just pretend that they are all around the D or E mark and enter in my grades using the drop-down menu or drop-down list. And if I have Key Stage 2 level information for these pupils, I'll also add it into these fields here, and again there is a drop-down list available. Now for this example, I'm not going to enter in data, but if you do have Key Stage 1 or Key Stage 2 level data, please enter it in here as well. And I'm going to double check that this assessment source is what I specified previously, which is teacher assessment from previous year. And now I'm going to click Save in order to save these changes. And once I've done that, you'll see that now I have my pupils brought over from the previous academic year, the Year 10 class, and I've also added in the baseline into the Aut 1 column here as well.